Hey guys, Laser here. Just bringing you a commentary over a ranked game. This is a 3v3 game, and it was pretty crazy to be honest, especially near the end. But I'll just talk through my thought process throughout the game, and there's quite a lot to comment on. But yeah, let's get started. So the teams here are me, Gosu, and Goku against OG, Luck, and Banks. So it's a pretty good game. Good players all around. You can see there. I started that one off badly, but here I'm just focusing on teamworking blue after getting that first kill. I know I can keep this easy 2-on-1, maybe even 3-on-1. And here all I want to do is get the lock behind the person on that pillar, and you see I kept it there. That was just because I saw the vision reset. If we go back a sec, see the vision reset there, so I just kept the lock, and I knew as soon as she came out I would have her. It's a good shot from orange. Yeah, blue does a lot of sneaky plays, you're going to see that throughout. So I'm always having to compensate for that. There I just misclicked a few times, couldn't really do anything about that. I just wanted to get one kill and leave the last one for my teammate. And I see orange's middle, so I go to vision, but unfortunately timed that a bit badly. Teal was already there and waiting. But now I'm thinking, well, orange is running down. I'm just thinking of helping my teammate out. And there you see, white was ready for someone to come from the top right. So instead I just made sure I was aligned with the strip and came down that way. It's a lot harder for him to react when it's like that. I don't want to get stuck in the drift running around the wall, but as long as I'm still on the way down, it's a good shot to take there. And here I know there's people below me, so what I'm focusing on is getting vision just below the wall there. So I go on the left side of this pillar, and that's what gives me the opportunity to shoot blue as he's running up. And then I see teal top right, so it's just white here. I'm just trying to time it. I'd prefer yellow to push with me there. He came in at the last second, but he was kind of playing a bit slow. You'll see that throughout. He's hanging back quite a lot here, so you'd want your teammate to push in a lot more. Like this should have been a flag for us because teal died and was respawning. So as soon as we get that second kill, in the respawn, we should be rushing the flag. It's a 2-on-1. Instead he kind of pulls back, and when I get killed he's not there to leech it. If he was any closer it would have been a flag for us. And orange is left all alone. And I'm just visioning this for my teammate. Unfortunately he doesn't get the lock, so I ended up choking the D-lock as well. But we know we have all three to worry about. Luckily he gets that hack shot, so now I'm just trying to catch blue out. I get the lock, but it's too risky to keep his teammates there, so I need to run away, otherwise I'm going to get shot through the wall. I just want to focus on getting one, so my teammate can get the other. He doesn't, and yeah, unfortunately I could have had that D-lock. But now here you'll see orange is running away as the respawn happens, and he ends up dying. And you'll see this a few times, so just keep a lookout. Ideally what you should do is actually keep running towards the opponent when you're respawning. Like if you're caught out running away, you're pretty much dead. Like with this latency, they can lock really quickly and just turn around and shoot you. It's very hard to react. So that's all dead now, I think. So I just want to pick one off, which I managed to do. I know my teammate's right there to pick off the second, so I try and get the one on the left. And similarly, I'm just pulling at the last second to make sure my teammate's right there to kill it. And you see I make the same mistake here by pulling right as the respawn happens. A bit unlucky because I was spamming middle and I pulled like the millisecond that teal respawned, but still I should have just kept it because I kept on spamming because I knew I couldn't pull away at that point. So that's what caused us to not get that flag. That if I had gotten teal, then we would have had blue as well. Yellow's kind of wasting their time a bit in the corner. But I mistimed that one. Misjudged where blue would be, so he had an easy kill on me. But it's good positioning by orange to pick that up. Now we know there's two on our left. They can't be middle, so I'm just focusing on getting vision around that pillar on the left. I want to go down. Okay, there's no one behind the glitch. I see one there, but I know the teammate's behind him, so there's no point new blocking into that. I'm just trying to delay for my teammates. So I allowed orange to respawn. I didn't get the kill myself, but if we go back on that one. So yeah, I don't get this kill. I mean, yellow's kind of in a useless place here. Ideally he should be next to me so he could pick up teal there. I mean, he does come in eventually, but if orange had died in that situation, then it would have been a 2-on-1 instead of a 1-on-1. Like if yellow had been there with me, teal would have died immediately, so then it would have just been yellow versus the last guy. Here I'm just trying to ready for what blue's doing, but I get too caught up in it. So he just waited for his teammates to run all the way back up, and it was an easy 3-on-1 at that point, and that was a bit screwed. But here I see blue is a bit hesitant. I just go straight for white, pick him off, and then because it's just a 2-on-1 here, I know I can keep the new block, and he's kind of cornered. The blue was a bit hesitant there because he thought my teammate was on his right, so he didn't want to rush in with white to the flag, but that ended up costing him. Yeah, I know it's all three. I'm just trying to pick them off on my own, get some vision from my teammate. He should be able to run out at this point, but the others are ready, so I stole that one, but we set that up perfectly. You know, if you and your teammate are on the diagonals coming in, it's very hard for them to react because you usually have to end up changing your screen position between the two, and it's really hard to react quickly. But you see, after I get this kill on white, I make a mistake here as well, because I should be keeping that lock on teal and pressuring her. Instead I kind of pull off, and that means she has time to pull, and at that point I should be waiting for my teammate, because even if I kill her, the respawn's happening, so it's not a good situation for me to be in. I should just pull and wait for the next opportunity. And there I know I can just vision my teammate. Here I know there's two left. I'm just going to pull up and get the guy behind the pillar and set up the second one. You know, if you're close enough, the second one will usually new block into it, so you just have to be ready for the pull shot and kill them quick. And here you see I vision the left side of that pillar, see if anyone's there. There's no one there, so I go on the right side. At this point I have full vision of the pillar, so I have an easy kill on blue. Just come in a little bit late on that vision cycle. That's good cleanup from orange, but unfortunately he doesn't get that one. And yeah, I misclicked the respawn in the end. Yeah, that was a very close one, but ended up picking that flag up. Even with all the drifts and the stall. Here I just want to get some vision behind that pillar. Luckily teal rushes out, so I got that kill. But here I don't want to get stuck above this wall. I need vision below it. That's what I'm doing. Once I have that vision, I just think about luring him in and also pulling away, because I know what he wants to do is wait for his teammate, so I don't want to stay low. I do want to go up, but I also want vision. So once I've grabbed it, I kind of pull up a little bit, get that kill, and I have time to react to white coming up, so I get that. And that third kill, a little bit unlucky. I did actually set that up, but I kind of drifted at the end there. It's a great push from blue. He came right as the vision was resetting. It's hard for me to react. He's a good quick locker as well, so as I was pulling, he just had the advantage there. Here, because I know his other teammates are down below, I'm just trying to kill blue as soon as possible. I don't want him to get to the respawn. And once I have that, it's a lot more manageable. It's 3-on-2, and I know the other two are left. I mean, yellow does ditch us, but yeah, there it's just, I set that up, just a lot of misclicks. Luckily yellow cleans it up. I mean, he shouldn't have really been waiting there. He's not putting pressure on them at that point. He's kind of dished us for the direct play. I've got to rewind for that shift hack shot though. Oops. Yeah, I know blue likes to push up high in those, so I'm just luckily managed to set up that shift hack shot, and yeah, got it. You can see where he was standing in the middle. We see white behind the wall. I'm just focused on keeping the vision alive for orange. He managed to get the lock. He knows that because white was behind the wall, he wasn't getting vision above, so orange could safely keep that lock. Now we saw one just grabbed our flag on the right side, and here, and this should be a position where all three go to flag, because you're not really going to cut off teal significantly at this point. She's already quite far down, but we have an opportunity to rush the flag. But what happens is two of them run up that way, so it's actually just me pushing two people in the base for the flag, which is pretty tough because I'm coming in a bit late for it as well. But luckily yellow changes his mind and comes back down, so I'm able to kind of delay it a little bit so that yellow comes in, ends up surprising. Well, blue reacted to it, but DK, so I was able to get this. I mean, it's not a terrible idea to have one person go and intercept the flagger, but you do need at least two pushing the actual flag, otherwise you're just reacting to what the other team's doing instead of pressuring them. I know I can probably keep this because he's going to try and, I mean, generally blue is very aware of the vision cycles, so he's going to try and like run around as the vision resets. See another respawn where yellow was running away. That's another death. It happens over and over. Unfortunately, just some misclicks to throw that one away. And my entire focus is just on luring the two guys down there. I didn't want to die, but if I did, just wanted orange to be able to pick them up. Fortunately, this ends up in a flag for them. Here, what I'm focusing on is just delaying, because I know there's two there. I'm just waiting for yellow to make his way up so he can get the one on the left. So I focus on the one on the right. I timed it a little bit wrong, so I end up dying, but just made sure yellow was able to pick the other one up. And with good players, they're not going to let you just get an easy 1v2 on them. So yeah, just wait for my teammate to come in. And those 2 kills as well, it's the exact same. I mean, we spot blue over here initially. You might not see it on the video, but then I'm just trying to lure him down so orange can get him. And then once he gets a little bit closer, I just go for the D-lock myself. Because blue is good enough to quick lock orange on the right as well, so I don't want to stay too far away. And it's very similar with white, I just pull at the last second. I mean, he skipped it, but that's just because I pulled and he wasn't ready for my pull, so he must have unlocked it. So that's 2, I know there's one more. I see him up here. And yeah, that's just unlucky. If it was a mid or left spawn, I would have probably had that one, but I can't really do much about the right spawn. I mean, I could have pulled back, but blue wasn't going to let me just shoot him first. He would have pulled as well. It would have been really difficult to pick that one up. Orange is holding the left side pretty well. He died, but at least he set up yellow for the new block. I'm just trying to protect our team against like flanks, so I don't want them to go down middle or right. So that's why I'm running up middle here. Luckily, that's 2 dead. But we know teal has probably managed to run around. So yellow has to watch out for him. But yeah, we need to push this flag quick and then try and get out. It's not obvious where they are right now. But yeah, you generally want to check left, because people like to go kind of up there and then come down. And yeah, I managed to take out 2 of my teammates, but I'm still alive here. I know teal's got the flag on the left side, but I don't know where white is. I'm suspecting he's behind that wall, and he is. So managed to pick him up with the help of my teammate. There, I just misplayed that. I mean, you can see we don't get vision of teal there for a while, so I figure I can just run in a little bit and grab some vision. But I think white actually got some vision of this area, so when I walked in here, it was an easy new block for her. I kind of gave that one away, but luckily yellow picked it up as well, so it was just both flaggers died. And you can see, I mean, pretty much all the plays I'm doing, I'm just trying to set things up for my partners. I mean, I'll delay until my partner's there most of the time. I mean, here, what I want is some vision of here. I want yellow to come around and give me vision. I wasn't sure if blue was waiting there. But it turns out there was one middle, so maybe it was a good idea he didn't run around initially. But I know I picked one up. It's a weird play by orange, but since he's there, I figure I'll go in that corner and he can surprise them. But I think he played that one wrong, because basically, I mean, he's done a weird thing there, but they're not going to expect him to be all the way up there. So what he can do is kind of wait outside of base vision, maybe behind the wall or just like high up where he'll be off screen. And you know, as the guys from here come left to chase me, he can just pop in and surprise them. But what he actually does is he new blocks into the base vision, so they have quite a lot of time to react and they get that kill. I mean, with this latency you can't really do that. So now I'm stuck. I know there's all 3 just surrounding me, so I'm just trying to do the best I can. Unfortunately kind of misclicked that one, which threw off my rhythm. But you'll see the theme of this game. I mean, we're generally getting a lot more kills than them, but we keep messing it up in the last final third, I guess, just throwing those flags away. And with it against a team like this, if you do that, it's very, very, very tough to win. So here again, this is a very, very odd flag push. I mean, so if you look, so if we come up here, you see we've killed one. There's all 3 of us on the left side running up. Blue's going for our flag. We can't stop blue at this point, so it makes sense for us to keep running up. And and we managed to pick up white here as well. So at this point, we know teal's just respawned or like about to respawn. Blue's coming up here. White just died. The smartest thing to do is to make sure we have that flag. I mean, if one person tries to run down, if they run middle, they're not going to run down far enough before blue gets to the glitch. So blue will easily have the advantage there. If you run left, I mean, blue is not likely to go left since he knows there's all three people here right now. So it'd be stupid to run left. I mean, blue's most likely to try and go check middle and then run right. That's the safest play for him right now. So for our team, what we should be doing is all three people should be running straight at the flag. Doesn't matter if one dies, leading the way. We need all three to be pushing. It's just a mass of bodies running at the flag, basically. But instead, you can see, I mean, orange comes with me, but yellow is just kind of sticking around down here. So we've already lost one person, and he's not really contributing to our team at all at this point, because blue's probably like around here. He's visioning these places, but there's not going to be anyone there, so he's just kind of wasting his time. He should be right behind orange coming up. So here, what I do is I just run up because I was expecting yellow there, so I'm just running up and trying to lure for my teammates. Orange pulls as well and almost doesn't get that, but luckily it was a mid respawn, so he was able to kill white as well. And then we don't know where blue is. Yellow is still here and he hasn't done anything at this point. So you can see orange wasn't comfortable running down because he wants his teammate to run down first, but yellow is still in that same place. He stayed in that place for easily like 15 seconds or more. So orange was a bit scared of running down because he knew blue could be there. So he ends up getting in the glitch instead. I mean, there's not much he can do there. And here, this just shows the importance of using the glitches effectively. I mean, I DS'd here and I was still able to get the kill. So I figured he'd be on the left side of this pillar, so I get into that glitch and I'm still able to kill him. So I've got to, my thought process is, blue's not going to let me just run up, so he's going to be waiting here somewhere. So I don't even think about running up to the flag. I'm a bit too far away. So I'm just thinking about delaying for my teammates to get here and keeping vision. So yeah, I kind of distract them both, and yellow's able to get that kill. And now we're focusing on the flag. Again, we get unlucky. I mean, this could have gone our way in a lot of different ways, basically. I mean, white does really well here because what I want to do is control as many of the respawns as possible. But if you look at white on the minimap, he does this run up to the left and makes me think he's coming for me. So I kind of pull off to the left a little bit because I don't want to get shot from behind here. And because of that, I no longer have control of the right respawn. I'm still controlling the left two, which is the minimum I want to do. But yeah, just by chance, blue actually spawns on the right. So now they've got a good advantage here because yellow's in an awkward place. And yeah, unfortunately, orange dies to white down there. So now it's just me versus two. I do the best I can, but I'm just trying to kill blue as soon as possible. I don't want it to turn into a proper 1v2, so I just had to go for it. Unfortunately, just a DK. But you can see, I mean, we're still ahead, but there are a lot of flags there where we really should have ended up with the flag, and we end up not getting it. So that's just a good lesson to keep in mind. Here, this is just kind of being familiar with how blue plays. And first of all, I got these guys in the pillar pretty well because I know the vision just reset just before yellow died, so I'm able to just wait in the pillar for them. And then here, I know blue probably isn't middle because he would have showed his face by then, so he's probably left. And if he's left, he's going to want to try and pick me off here because he knows I'm going to try and probably stay and kill him. The place that makes the most sense for him to wait is right on this corner, because that glitches anything below this diagonal line. But because it glitches below the diagonal line, I know I can run along this line and I have a good advantage, because this is like a kind of glitch line which glitches anyone kind of above this diagonal line. So until he rounds the corner and comes here, he won't actually see me. So I know I can kind of run along this line a bit safely, assuming he hasn't like come down and visioned and run back up. But that's quite unlikely for him to do, because he probably would have just come directly for me at that point. So I'm able to just run along this line. You see how I'm spamming this. I figure at the last second, I know he's going to get vision of me just around here. So I'm running in and just pulling as soon as possible. And luckily I got that kill as well. So that's all 3 dead. I can start running up. I mean, I can think about either waiting for my teammates or going for this. I have been locking pretty well so far this game, but I still want to give the maximum chance, so I'm kind of waiting for orange because he's not far behind. Yellow picks that one up pretty well. I didn't see white here, that was just my fault, but we still have all 3 dead. And you can see orange, if you look on the minimap, he pulls away from the respawn again. He would have had that easily because it was just a mid respawn if he'd waited for it, but I think that's like the 3rd or 4th flag that our team in general has given away, because we've just been pulling instead of going for the lock. And here, just to show you what I was thinking here. So I see blue running down. He's probably going left. So I'm trying to grab some vision, like general vision of the area. I come in, get this vision spot. I see white there. I know white's probably going to go left. Now here, we caught a glimpse of blue over here. I know blue likes to hang in this area as well when he's on the left side. White's probably going to try and get me coming out of this blind. So I figure he's around here, or he's going to go around there. So here I'm grabbing vision by going here, because that gets me vision of this area. But I don't want to push further and try and grab vision of here, because I just saw someone around this location. So they have vision of the corner here. If I try and run out, if there's white here, he's going to get a kill on me pretty easily. So I'm kind of hanging around over here. I don't want to give white that kill, so I'm pulling down now, because I know white's going to be waiting for me. I can try and help kill the other guys. And you see white was there. But now it's turned into, from their advantage into ours, because I was able to kind of lure them down and while having vision of all of them. Some unfortunate misclicks there, but orange could have had that one if he'd done a pull shot, but yeah, instead he kind of just stared at the second person. Again, I'm just trying to lure, because we know we're 3. Unfortunately, orange kind of drifts off to the right and gets killed, but yellow's got the right side. So, and here again, kind of familiar with what blue likes to do in these situations. He likes to kind of surprise people and then rush for the flag. In this case, when he's left, he often kind of runs down like this. So I'm kind of suspecting he's done that, because what he'll want to do is either get us if we're running over here, or just run down, kill the respawning person and grab flag and run right, because that puts us in a really awkward spot of from the left having to run to the right, which is bad for us, because their teammates can easily run down the middle in time and cut us off and just destroy us, and that's a free flag for them. So I kind of figure he's doing that, and I start to go down to block this off. Unfortunately, orange doesn't get that kill, and that's a great respawn by blue. I mean, I had it boxed, I was ready for it, but the way he pulls at the perfect time, as soon as I spawn and try and click, he just straight up made me misclick it. And yeah, that's kind of painful. I mean, you should always expect your teammates to be able to pick that up, but we gave that flag away, 2 minutes left, and we're going to be down a flag. I know it's going to be tough at this point, but we need to keep playing aggressively. So I want to push as a 3 here and just make sure we get this flag. Pushing fast. You don't want to let blue run down the middle there. And there's some horrific misclicks. Yeah, not really sure what yellow was doing. I mean, he could have actually locked either of them and it would have been better. If he'd kept on this and locked white, he probably would have had it, and then he had a chance to get the other one. But instead he's kind of running up. I think he may have just panicked. So now it's not looking great because it's 1 minute left and flag down, but it's always possible. Here teal gets that skip, which I think saves us. I just want to get blue. I know orange can now run up and pressure their flag. I decide to kind of juke them out a little bit. Might not have been the best idea because now I'm kind of stuck in the middle, but orange is doing a good job top left of delaying them. Here I just want to manage to grab one. Now I know blue is up there, because from blue's perspective, I mean, you can see yellow kind of blocked me here, but that was actually probably for the best, because what blue likes to do is kind of use his teammates' vision. He stays up here and just gets shots on people who are running up. If I had run up, it might have been a bit tough for me there, but this kind of helped it happen at the right time. I mean, I can see, like, I saw blue there a few seconds ago. Now I see 2 of them, but no blue. Blue can only be to the right side. So that's why I'm telling my teammates, I ping it, because I'm just in panic mode. I know it's the last chance to get a flag. The blues run off to the right. We need to focus on the flag. Luckily they do. Managed to get both of them. Some lucky respawns for once. And now blue's only play is to run for the flag. I don't want to run down too fast, because he might just use his trail vision to get 1 kill and then keep running. But he's not there, so I start running down. I spot him running towards our flag. Now here, I know orange is on the left, so blue doesn't want to go left. Yellow is not really a problem. Blue is mostly worried about me. But what blue will want to do is just push for the cliff, because if he gets around this corner wall, his teammates are coming down. That's a good opportunity for him to use his teammates' vision. And yeah, I'll kind of be stuck in an annoying place having to fight him around here. So I don't want to let that happen. So I'm just immediately trying to cut off the right and end up luring it and getting that kill. So it was quite an insane game. I think we ended up with like 30 more kills than they did and 2 fewer flags, but we still won the game by 15 points. But you saw, because of the kills we were getting, we created a lot of flagging opportunities throughout the game. Like over and over, we were down to just needing that one last kill to secure the flag, and it just always didn't go our way. Either we were pulling away while respawning instead of sticking there, or we were getting a bit unlucky sometimes, because we were kind of controlling 2 of the respawns and they spawned on the 3rd one that we weren't controlling. That did happen like 3 times at least, so that was a bit unlucky as well. But just goes to show, I mean, my teammates were playing quite passively at times there, especially yellow. I mean, he's very, very hesitant at times, but you can kind of push aggressively as long as you're timing your timing your opponents well, like from when they respawn, like where you're going to meet on the map. As long as you keep that in mind, you can kind of force your team to keep pushing it more aggressively with you. That's what I was trying to do, just trying to keep up the tempo, because I know that someone like OG he's really, really good at controlling the pace of the game. If you kind of hesitate a bit and you don't push aggressively, then he's gonna start to play a little bit slower. He's gonna be waiting for your pushes, and he's just gonna know when to kill you. So, but I just kind of kept it at like a hyper aggressive pace there, and managed to control the game. So that was a really fun one. But yeah, I hope the commentary is useful as well. I'd love any feedback on it in general, but anything you didn't understand especially. Yeah, thanks for watching.